Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting coming to you today with the next session in the Alpha Wolf Personal Development and Expansion series. And this session is going to be all about this understanding of suffering and negativity in life and these ideas that, for example, negative, suffering, bad, all of this is just a perception. Same with good, same with positive. It's a psychological framework that says, should these external environmental like stimulations or variables happen or situations happen, I am creating a structure of positive. I'm allowed to feel positive in these times. Should it be negative? Should it be perceived as suffering? Should it be perceived as this? I am not allowed to feel positive. I am only allowed to feel negative. Do you sort of get it? Like, it is me that determines whether or not I am positive or negative in my experience of whatever I go through. It is not the environmental circumstance that creates positive or negative. It is my perception of the environmental circumstance or situation that creates positive or negative. So now that we got this out of the way, we start to realize there is no positive and negative. There's positive and negative of what I perceive to be. Do you start to get it? There's no suffering. Suffering's an illusion for the weak. Why? Because while you suffer, I am rebuilding. While you suffer, I am becoming stronger. Do you sort of get it? Suffering to me adds layers of depth. So, should you sit there and punch me in the face repetitively, you were just adding depth to my experience of life and my understanding of pain and my understanding of, the human condition and the human body. Do you start to see? So, like, we can create this illusion in life that there are things that are positive that feel good to me, and there are things that are negative that don't feel good to me. Do you sort of get it? I control the internal state of being. I don't control the external. When I try and dictate to the external what it should be and what it should mean, now I am trying to control the external environment and dictate what or how it should look and what it should be. When I do this, I am in the illusion of control. Do you sort of get it? I create the illusion of suffering so that I may avoid what is perceived to be suffering. So, what we realize is, should I always see suffering and negative events as being negative and creating negative emotion within me? Like, do you start to understand? All that isn't within my control will become negative, to the point where I create a bubble within my existence of this experience of life. And I am not moving out of my bubble, because to move out of my bubble means that I am going to create like chaos within my life. Do you see how self-limiting it is? So, like, for me personally, I'm gonna endure every bit of suffering in life to fucking live the life I want, to experience the life I want. I don't mind if you tear me down 1,000 times. I will rise 1,001 times. Do you start to get it? It doesn't matter. Like, this idea that, for example, suffering creates like this negative energetic state within my life or my experience of life. But what we don't realize is there is no positive or negative energy in life. There is just energy. Energy flows unbiased because energy doesn't discern between right and wrong, good and bad. That is just our conscious existence and our idea of ego that creates good and bad. Things feel good to me, things feel bad to me. Do you sort of get it? So it's like this. Think about it like this. I tear the muscles in my knee and I say, this is a bad thing. I cannot do anything else in life. I can't do anything. I just got to sit here and be miserable because I've hurt myself. Like, by all means, you can do that. I'm still going to get out and fucking walk, even if it's painful. Why? Because walking through pain creates strength. It sharpens the mind, it conditions the mind, it creates steel within our experience, impenetrable steel. Do you start to get it? The more I embrace suffering, the less I experience suffering. The more I avoid suffering, the more I experience suffering because the more I start to identify everything as suffering. When I embrace suffering, now everything becomes what it is. Do you start to get it? It's neither negative or positive. It is the experience or the situation in life. How do I want to move through it? How do I want to experience it? So we start to see this idea of sitting within my negative experiences in life, sitting within what I feel as being suffering. When I do this, what happens is I start to become acclimatized to the experience or feeling of suffering. Think about it like this. We're going to become bodybuilders. Okay, and we're gonna fucking work out 4 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you think that's not going to be motherfucking painful? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you seriously think that that isn't going to be one of the most grueling and enduring experiences of our life? Do you start to get it? Like, if I avoid the suffering, I will never be able to build the muscle within myself because I see the action of building muscle as being what takes away from my life. Do you start to see? Now, let's move over to emotional suffering. Should I avoid what I perceive to be as negative in relationships? Should I avoid what seems to be negative within my own personal experience of emotions? I am not creating strength, I am creating resistance. Do you start to see? Because I add power or weight or harm behind the situations and environments I go through. For example, I have felt heartbreak hundreds, almost thousands of times. Do you sort of get it? It's okay. Like, if every time I experienced heartbreak, I got destroyed or something was taken from me, there would be no me left. Do you start to see? Sitting in suffering, sitting in negative emotions isn't like pity. It's not wallowing. It's regaining the aspects of you. If I always avoid suffering, I'm always leaving parts of me in negative experiences. So, should I go through heartbreak? It's okay. I'll sit in it and I'll sit in that heartbreak and just experience it and really understand what I am feeling. Because we think of heartbreak as being this negative thing in life, this negative experience. But it's actually one of the most beautiful experiences because when I sit in there, when I sit in that heartbreak, I start to measure and see how great my heart is, how much I can love. Do you start to see how much I can care for another person? Doesn't mean anything in the situation's going to change. It just means I have deeper, like, love and respect for myself and what I go through in life because I understand the value of it. Heartbreak allows me to understand how to protect my heart. I don't protect my heart by building walls. I don't protect my heart by closing it down and blocking it off. I protect my heart by realizing I am the only one who can harm it. I am the only one who can break it. So, for example, I've felt heartbreak a lot in life. And the funny thing is, it was always me. It was always my thoughts, my decisions, how I thought it had to be, how I thought this, how I thought that. That's what created it. Do you sort of get it? Trying to dictate and control the environment created the harm within my life that I experienced because the control was based out of ego. The ego is the one that gets offended. The ego is the one that gets hurt. When I let go to the ego, do you sort of get it? The ego is the aspect of my conscious awareness that wants to dictate this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. Let go to it. Fucking let go to that cunt. Let that fucking cunt walk on, because once you let that cunt walk on, you can tear my heart out from my chest, hold it in your hand. Don't take your eyes off it. The second you take your eyes off it, it'll be back in my chest. Do you sort of get it? So we start to realize there's nothing you can really do to me. There's nothing you can like, there's nothing negative that can happen, because should I go through the worst, say, 5 years of heartbreak? Heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. All these different negative experiences, all these different circumstances where things went wrong, this went wrong. Like, if I want to see it like that, I am choosing to see it as a battle and I am on the losing side. Like, yeah, you might have got some good licks in, you might have hit me a couple of times, but I'm not on the losing end. Do you know what I mean? So we start to see that heartbreak cannot harm me, or emotional, like negative emotions can't harm me if I don't allow them to. If I don't allow them to harm me, they cannot harm me. Because should I not allow negative emotions to harm me, now I have to determine what those negative emotions do to me. So, what do I want to feel? When someone tries to break my heart, what do I want to feel? For me personally, it's self love. Do you sort of get it? Every time someone breaks my heart, it just makes me realize, like, there's only one person for me in life, and that is me. Do you sort of get it? Like, we can create these concepts that love exists external to us and that we have to find it within another person. But the funny thing is that, like, love only exists within the internal. So only I can ever give love to myself. Do you sort of get it? So, like, all that perceived heartbreak was circumstances or environments where I determined that I was not allowed to feel love because the environment or the situation went against me. Do you start to see? If you want to live this experience like that, like, just realize you are the one plunging the knife into your heart, even though you're pretending like other people did it. Other people can't. It doesn't work like that. Do you start to see? So, like, if other people can't harm me and only I can harm myself, what is suffering? Do you start to see? Suffering is self-inflicted harm based out of the ego. I have to climb a mountain. It's difficult. It should have been flat. I shouldn't have had to do this. Why does it have to be hot? Why does it have to be high? Why does it have to be steep? Why does it this and that? Do you start to see? It's only me creating that because I have an expectation of how it should have been. That's the ego. Expectations. Let go to expectations, and you have achieved letting go to the ego. Let go to the need to define right and wrong, good and bad, positive and negative. You have let go to the ego. Let go to the need to know the results before you take the action. If you can do this, you have let go to the ego. And a truth, like in life, if you come to do battle with me, don't bring your ego, because your ego is what I will use to destroy you. Your ego is very predictable and it is easy to lead. Your ego is the aspect of self that is the one that can be manipulated. Your heart cannot be manipulated, only your ego can. Because your heart is connected to the energetic flow of life. So, should someone take negative action towards you, your heart will know before the action has happened. Do you start to see? The ego. The ego is the weakest point within your conscious awareness. And should you choose to live in the ego, like, don't try and do battle with people. Don't try and be a warrior. Don't do this and that. Because if you're an egotistical warrior, me oh my, how fucking easy it is to take you down. Do you start to see? So, like, for example, a highly toxic and manipulative person, and what we would consider to be an evil person, a bad person, is someone who lives in their ego. By all means, you can try and test it, but I can promise you every one of those people is fucking leveraged 180% into their ego. Why? Because they perceive their ego to be strong. They perceive their ego to give them power and control, i.e., intellectual motherfuckers try to think that their knowledge gives them power over other people. The downside is when I let go to the need to know, to the ego, I gain the ability and access to all of the knowledge that exists within the energetic state or flow of life, i.e., come at me intellectually and watch me destroy you. Do you sort of get it? Because you're trying to win and I don't need to win. Do you start to see? That's why I can beat you. Because you're trying to predict the blow that's going to strike me and harm me. And all I'm doing is watching you. And every time you go to make a move, I counter move it. So every time you go to throw a punch, as I see momentum build, I jab and I jab. And I keep interrupting your ability to access the flow of life because that's what crumbles the ego. Do you start to see? So it's like this. Should you be trying to create a logical argument against me to whatever? Do you start to see? I don't need to I don't need to prove my argument. All I need to do is keep taking jabs. Every time you say something, I point out the logicalness, the inaccuracy. Do you start to see? I don't have to win. All I have to do is fucking terrorize your mind by creating or disrupting your flow of thought. I.e., if we're arguing about right and wrong, every time you say this is right, well, then all I have to do is point out every time people use that to do wrong things. Do you start to see? All I have to do is every time you try to, for example, charge, all I have to do is interrupt your momentum. Should I sow doubt and chaos into your mind, i.e., we're arguing about right and wrong, and I'm able to demonstrate how all the worst people in this world were trying to do the grandest things. Do you sort of get it? Like all the evil people in this world, while they did terrible acts and while they were pretty rough fucking people, in their mind, they were champions for what was right. Do you sort of get it? We're not justifying that evil people are good. What we're pointing out is the perception of right and wrong isn't real because all those fuckers that do evil shit in life fucking pretend like they're right, pretend like they're justified. That's the cover that they use to do evil things. Do you start to see it? That's the thing. For example, the US and fucking whoever wants world control in this life is pushing towards a full-blown conflict with China because they don't believe, because they believe that they're right to suppress China. is justified. So it's sort of like this. Imagine this. The US takes over the Panama Canal and Greenland with force. Is that a positive or a negative thing? Now imagine this. If all of Europe, all of Asia, all of, Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia, India, like imagine if all of these people went to America and said, we're preparing for war with you because you want the Panama Canal and Greenland. And we cannot accept that. Who's right? Who's wrong? Do you sort of get it? The perception of right and wrong is the illusion because both parties are right. Those who have force can use force against other people to get what they want. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. Do you start to see? To me, it's wrong. To me, using force to get what you want is wrong. But in life, there is no right or wrong. So, should I see that as everyone who uses force to get what they want is wrong? Well, now I'm creating a structure in life to where I'm saying in life, I have to feel negative around people who use force to get what they want, and I have to avoid them. Do you start to see? So now it becomes a measure of the perception of use of force to get what they want. So, for example, I'll give you this in my life. I do not lie. I do not cheat. I do not fucking steal. I do not break my honor. Anyone who does that, I believe personally, like, I don't believe that these people should exist. Now, this may be a very, very strong view, but it's like this in my mind, in my eyes. If you break your honor, why the fuck wouldn't I kill you? Why the fuck would I let you live? You've broken your honor. You are a dishonorable person. You're as bad as the most evil person to me. Do you sort of get it? I'm not right. I'm not wrong. That's my opinion. So when I should choose to project my opinion onto the external environment and say everyone should be righteous, no one should lie, no one should cheat, no one should steal, everyone should fucking live in honor and fucking honor their word with every fucking ounce of their body or fucking accept death and go and jump off a fucking 30-story building. Do you sort of get it? That's not right. If I put that out into the environment, now I am trying to project what I personally believe as being true. Do you start to see? So we start to realize and understand that suffering is a fucking illusion. Because if I'm suffering, I'm saying this situation is negative, and now I'm going to project negative energy into the environment, just to the same if I was projecting my own personal beliefs into the environment. Now, it's not to say personal beliefs aren't right and we shouldn't be righteous. It's to say, should I go out there and fucking kill people because they're dishonorable? That's not right. Should I go out there and attack people and diminish people because they are not honorable? That's not right. Within myself, I hold honor, and honor is the highest regard in my life, in my existence. External to myself, I do not project or control the environment. So my actions in the environment will be honorable because I'm a motherfucking honorable person. But I have no expectation for other people to be honorable. Do you start to see? It's not their place to be because they are free to choose how they want to experience life, how they want to experience this existence. Now, it doesn't mean that we turn a blind eye to negative behaviors and actions. Okay? We all have a responsibility to create the world we want to live in. Do you start to see? So, should I be walking down the street and I see two men trying to rob another man? Why wouldn't I walk up and just kick their teeth in? I don't want that in my life. I don't want that in my world. I don't want that in my existence. So the onus revolves around me to interact and stop it. So think about it like this. Think about domestic violence and abuse. If every man took it upon their took the responsibility upon themselves to, should they find out that another man is taking violent action towards women and abusive action, they should take the onus of responsibility of fucking putting that person down. Not in a negative way, but in a way that predators like predatory behavior isn't something that like lives. Now, not to say predatory behavior is a negative thing, okay? I am a predator. Do you start to see? Not a predator on the weak. I prey on predators. Do you start to see? Predatory behavior is an instinct of partly survival and partly like protection. When I start to distrust someone, I start to create barriers between me and them for protection. Do you start to see? Barriers that allow me to see who people are should they cross them. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's important to understand that, like, in life, negativity will, so to speak, happen. Okay? Negativity, like, it doesn't exist because, like, it is a fucking perception. So, like, take a grain of salt when I say negativity, because negativity is a perception. To most people, how I exist in life, they would see as suffering. Do you sort of get it? Because I don't live in comfort. I don't seek comfort. Do you know what I mean? So we start to understand that, like, if I believe things are negative in my life, I create negative in my life. If I believe things are positive, I create positive. So for me personally, it's sort of like being comfortable to me is seen as being negative. Not to say there's anything negative with being comfortable, but to me it's negative because comfort leads to complacency. When I am comfortable, I become complacent, I become lazy, I become arrogant, egotistical. Do you start to see? So we always push for discomfort because discomfort humbles us. So when I'm sitting in my perception or idea of suffering in any environment or any situation, what I am trying to do is realize that the suffering only exists if I allow it to exist. Should I not allow it to exist, it ceases to exist. Doesn't mean the fucking climb up the mountain gets easier. It just means I cease creating a negative psychological construct around the activity or the situation or the environment. Do you start to see? So, when we're talking about negative or emotional suffering, we sit in it. When we're talking about physical suffering, we push through it. Do you sort of get it? So, it's sort of like, do you know what I mean? Like, we could call pushing through it sitting with it, that if I just keep going, I'm sitting with it. But essentially, what I'm trying to do is sit with it and then observe it unbiasedly and see all that is the beauty, the positive, the empowerment, the inspiration. Do you know what I mean? When I'm able to do this, I'm now able to transmute it because instead of me feeling suffering and then my mind going to a negative place, I feel suffering and my mind goes to a positive place. Do you sort of get it? So, a funny little hack and trick is the ego doesn't exist in observation, If I sit in suffering and I try to determine what it is, I am in the ego. If I sit in suffering and I observe what is happening and what is in the environment, I am not in my ego because I'm not trying to dictate or control and say, this is what it is, this isn't. I'm just looking. Do you start to see? So it's very important for us to understand like the necessity of the death of the ego in every action of personal and self-development and spiritual development. The ego must be dead. Do you start to see? My ego is what I think is right and wrong. Do you get it? My ideals of righteousness, of justice, of justification. Do you start to get it? So it's very important to understand to have an ego death is not to become devoid of your ego. Your ego is a tool. The death of the ego is realizing it's a tool. What I believe as being right and wrong are tools that I use to create my life's experience. Do you get it? I.e., I don't cheat, steal, lie, and all of this. Like I live in honor because it makes me feel the best. I live in honor because it allows me to experience what I want to experience in life. But my ideas and concept of honor are egotistical. Do you sort of get it? Because I'm creating it out of my identity of self. The ego is the identity of self. So when I realize I am not this identity of self, I am something more. While yes, I have very strong views, it doesn't mean that those views are everything in life. Not to say that we lower or limit our views, it's to say that should I believe in honor, that is a compass that I use in all thoughts, actions, behaviors, decisions to direct or self navigate through life. Do you sort of get it? So, like, for example, should I try and project that honor onto other people that other people have to act and be this way? Now I am trying to dictate and control the external environment. My ego is taking control and thinks that it has the ability to. So, like, a quick check reminder is just to realize, like, while honor may mean everything in the world to me in this experience, it doesn't have to mean anything to another person. Do you sort of get it? Like, I'm not trying to save or be others' salvation. I am trying to save myself. Do you sort of get it? And that's the important thing to realize is in life, it's a solo journey, so to speak. Or at least that's what I've experienced. But it's sort of like this idea that in life, everything can be taken away from me, but what is internal to me can never be taken from me. No one can take my thoughts of honor. No one can take my self-respect. No one can take, like, only I can lower that. No one else can lower that for me. Because should you try to, through conflict, lower my self-worth, you are only creating a division of conflict. Should you try and lower my self-worth, like you're only going to cause me to attack you because you trying to lower my self-worth is an attack. Do you start to understand? So we start to see that in suffering, like it's only me that can create suffering within my life. It's only me that can lower my identity of self. It's only me that can lower my self-worth, my self-confidence, my self-belief, my self-value, my self-validation. Like only I can influence the internal. So we start to see heartbreak doesn't exist in the external. It only exists in the internal. So only I can break and mend my heart. No one else can. Do you sort of get it? Very important to get this. Because the more we start to get this, the more we start to see that this idea or concept of suffering and pain in life, it's not what we have been led to believe. Because unfortunately, my personal belief, 90% of the fuckers in the world are fucking weak. Cowards. Do you sort of get it? They lower themselves and then act as if other people are lowering them. They break themselves and refuse to put themselves together. They lower their honor. They live out of honor, like this, that, and the other. Do you sort of get it? Like, it's just how I see it because all I see in people's actions and decisions is ego and weakness, i.e., it's not that money isn't important in life, but if you value money above people, you are weak. Do you know what I mean? Like in my eyes, you're weak. If you value money above people, you're weak because your money ain't gonna do shit when people come for you. Do you sort of get it? Like, that's why we value people because my money isn't gonna fucking back me up when people come for me. Not to say I can't buy people and buy their loyalty, but that's not loyalty. Do you know what I mean? That's an agreement. And agreements only stand while they're on it. Do you sort of get it? So don't value money over people because money will only ever lead to people valuing money over you. What you can do for them, what you can give them. That's the only reason they're in your life. That's the only reason they want to be around you is for what they can get out of you because you value money above them. So they value money, your money, or what you can do above who you are. Value people. Do you sort of get it? If I value people above money, it doesn't matter what I can give people. People want to be around me for who I am. Do you sort of get it? So, like in ideas of suffering, in ideas of negativity, the only thing I can do is value people. Doesn't mean I have to value people that do negative things to me. It just means that I am people. I am a person. So when negative things happen, I have to value me above those situations. And that's what we're trying to do when we sit in suffering is I'm valuing me. I'm not going to bottle this shit up. I'm not going to hide it away. I'm going to fucking deal with it so I don't have to deal with it later. So I don't have to carry it with me. I don't want to fucking carry a boulder up the mountain. It's hard enough to get up the mountain without having to drag a fucking boulder up there. So I let go to the need to hold on to the boulder. See it for what it is. It's beautiful. Geometrically, it's very unique. Do you start to see? But I don't want to drag it with me in life because it's only going to limit my experience in life because it's going to create resistance to me freely flowing through life. I.e., if I need to swim, fucking dragging a boulder is only going to drag me to the bottom of the ocean. Do you start to get it? Like, there's no point to bring it there. So we lighten ourselves, we let ourselves go. We stop holding on to perceptions of suffering and we start allowing suffering to just move through our life as an energetic flow because that's what it is in love. You find someone that you're in love with and then they choose someone else. Like it's not anything happening to you. It's an energetic flow. Do you sort of get it? Like they're redirecting their energy away from you to other. So it's sort of like this idea that like Nothing negative has happened. Like my ego wanted that energy. My ego wanted the energy to be directed to me, but nothing really happened. Do you sort of get it? So I can sit there and create a boulder out of it and chain it to my leg. And now I walk half speed because it's exhausting. Do you start to see? So it's sort of like if I see it as an energetic flow, I'm allowed for it to flow. Like nothing has happened to me. My energy's still the same. My energy's still here. But should I focus on it and try and get it and try and win? I am giving my energy to it. Now it becomes suffering. So we realize suffering is only found in trying to control the environment because suffering only exists when I cease seeing the environment for what it is. Do you sort of get it? When I create illusions of this person really loves me, they just haven't seen me. This person, if only they knew my value, they would see. By doing that, I am creating the illusion that I do not see my value. Because should I see my value and someone goes in a different direction, that's okay. Do you sort of get it? Like nothing negative has happened. Like I still hold the exact same amount of value. I am still the same fucking person. Do you sort of get it? So while I've been through heartbreak hundreds of fucking times, it doesn't bother me because while it may suck, while it may not be the path I would choose if I was the one in control of the path, it's sort of like nothing has ever happened to me. I am still the same person. I am still just as valuable on the first heartbreak as I am on the fucking 400th. Do you sort of get it? Very important to get this. Because the more I start to realize this, the more I start to claw back my power from situations and circumstances that held me down and oppressed me by making me convince myself that I am less than because I do not have that environment or circumstance. Fun thing, eh? So we start to see, should I want to end suffering? Should I want to let go to suffering truly and be able to move through? I do not need to protect myself. I just need to stop creating illusions. I need to stop creating sort of narratives for people, especially in love. Someone shows you their true colors, see it, accept it, don't argue with it. Someone lies, cheats, and steals from you, don't argue. Why argue? Why try and convince yourself or convince them that that's not who they are? Everyone shows you who they are. So it's like this in love. If someone shows you that they're emotionally unavailable and their focus is on other people, that's not a negative thing. Do you sort of get it? But should I try and create a narrative of why, how, if only I could do this, if only I could do that, if only this, if only that, if they knew this, if they knew that, then they're suffer. Like you got to let people suffer. Do you sort of get it? If people want to create their own self-suffering, they're free to create it. You don't have to. I don't have to. Do you sort of get it? So it's sort of like if they want to go a different path, if they don't want to be emotionally available, if they this, that, and the other, that's okay. What do I want in life? Who do I want to be with? How do I want to feel? Do you sort of get it? Do I want to feel insecure that if I don't do everything right, like my position in someone's life is fucking pretty, like tentative, temporary, non-permanent. Do you sort of get it? So it's like this. Personally, I don't believe I've ever felt love in life. for anyone. I don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? I live with love in my heart every moment, but I've never felt it for anyone else. Because every time I've felt it for anyone else, it's always ended up exploding in my face. And sort of, it was only the illusion of the love in my heart that created the love I felt for other people. Do you start to see? So it's sort of like this. Should I feel love for someone and they go out and do something negative and they do something that harms me? The love I feel for them is not dependent on them. Do you sort of get it? They can't do anything negative to me because it's an illusion from self. Do you know what I mean? You show me you're a cheater, a stealer, or a liar, it's not a negative thing. You're free to be that way. It's just, I don't value that in life. I don't want that in life. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? I like inner peace. I like my thoughts to be calm. So should you be emotionally unavailable and fucking in love with someone else? Why would I torture myself and take myself from the state of being that I want to be in just because my ego said this is how it was meant to be? This was what was meant to be. Do you start to see? Like, what do I want and value in life? For me, it's trust, loyalty, and peace. Do you know what I mean? Should I lose that? Then my life turns into chaos. So it's sort of like if I get the choice between losing that and having someone, I'm always going to choose losing someone over having them. Do you sort of get it? Because I'm not going into suffering out of ego. So I minimize my suffering by creating or identifying what I want in life and just accepting everything that isn't that. Let it roll off you like water off a duck's back. Do you know what I mean? It's not that important. So now we start to understand that if suffering doesn't exist, then forgiveness is for all. Do you sort of get it? So if your negative actions do not cause me to suffer because only my negative actions against myself can cause me to suffer, then it's sort of like this idea that should people seek forgiveness in life? Why not give it? You know what I mean? There's nothing like I don't have to protect myself from forgiving people for perceived slights that they have taken against me. Do you know what I mean? Because I already know within myself, whatever negative action someone takes against me, it just shows me the positive action to take for myself. Does that make sense? So I don't have to have fear in forgiveness. Because should I forgive someone and then they go back to acting exactly the same way? Like I just let go. Do you sort of get it? It doesn't have to be negative and conflict. I just let go. Do you sort of get it? And then after that, forgiveness is there. It's just I won't ever waste my time trying to show you that it's real. Do you sort of get it? So it's like this idea that, and Jesus said it, 77, forgiveness without bounds. It's an idea we have to come to it with ourselves because this is how we sit in suffering. This is what we have to do when we sit in suffering, in emotional pain or trauma. We have to sit there and we have to forgive every negative action we took, everything we did. For me, when I was young, I used to manipulate girls. I used to be what was called a fuck boy. Do you know what I mean? Didn't feel emotions for other people, got my needs done. So Basically, all of that negative action that I took when I was younger, it's a boulder. Do you sort of get it? Have you noticed how I'm not fucking tired of carrying around a boulder? I let it go. So I have to be the one who forgives myself for all the missteps. I have to be the one who forgives myself unconditionally, without limit, without bounds. Now, it's not to say that we do this in a way to where I just forgive everyone because I need people in my life. No, I forgive everyone because I don't want to carry around the burden of the trauma, the pain. So when I let go to the need to hold on to it, when I sit in it, when I experience every aspect of it and I don't hide from it, and I forgive myself, and I have grace with myself, and I create inner peace within myself, I now create calm in the chaos of the storm. Do you sort of get it? So it's one of those things. Forgiveness, like love, is only ever an internal thing. I can forgive you. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean it's going to have any impact or reflection on you. Like it's not going to affect you because should I forgive you? Do you know what I mean? That just means I've let go to the past trauma. It doesn't mean that, like, so to speak, that, like, if I forgive you, that it's going to be, this repeating, never ending cycle. No. Should I forgive you and then you attack me again? Like, nothing negative has happened. Therefore, there is no need or reason to forgive you again. Do you sort of get it? It's just, should it be pissing down rain outside and it's the middle of the fucking night? I'm not going and laying on the grass and sleeping. I don't want to be in that fucking environment. Do you sort of get it? So it's like, should I forgive you and then you go and do the exact same thing again? Like, I'm not putting myself into that environment again. Do you know what I mean? It's not a negative thing. It's not that you've done something to me. It's just I've realized, hey, it's fucking raining outside. It's fucking cold. Like I've tried sleeping on the grass. It's not a good time. Do you sort of get it? So we start to realize that this thing, should I be outside sleeping on the grass in the rain? I'm not suffering. I'm just putting myself into an environment that I don't enjoy. Do you sort of get it? At any point in time, I can change the direction of my path, of my destiny. I bit my tongue. But I can change the path of my destiny in any moment. And all it takes is a decision. That's it. Like, that's the funny thing. So it's like in life, people that hold on to negative emotions, people that hold on to baggage, people that carry around these boulders of emotional trauma and all of this and wear these badges of fucking self-hatred, self-loathing, you're doing it to yourself. In any moment, you can just change direction and start going in a different direction. But you're convincing yourself why sitting in self-loathing and self-suffering is your path. But the funny thing is with the majority of people that sit in self-loathing and self-suffering is they pretend like it's not real. They pretend like that they're not doing it to themselves, that it's life doing it to them. Do you sort of get it? So if I self-loathe and self-suffer and I hate myself, it's just me doing it to myself. In any moment in time, I can just change. I can change my thought pattern. I can change my narrative. I can change my language. I can change my actions, my behaviors, my decisions. Like my beliefs, my emotional states, whatever it needs to be, I can change it. All of it. I don't need to fucking sit there and say, this is who I am. Life has painted me a certain way, so that's who I am. Do you sort of get it? I've experienced heartbreak a lot because everyone thinks I'm a fucking fuckboy. Do you sort of get it? Like, it's a funny thing because for me, it's not suffering because, like, it's a way of sort of getting that universal justice or karma. Do you know what I mean? If I go out there and I bully people all my life and then I start getting beaten up every day by someone, as much as it sucks, it's fucking warranted. Like it's deserved. Do you sort of get it? So it's like if I take negative action in life, it's not that other people take negative action against me, it's that I take negative action against me. Should I cause heartbreak in life? At a certain point in time, all I will ever do is break my own heart because that's my learnt way of dealing with it. That's my learnt way of experiencing or interacting or how I come to make decisions and behaviors. So it's like this idea that should I see negative actions as being suffering and I have taken negative actions my whole life, what the fuck do you think my life's going to be? Do you sort of get it? So like atoning for past sins is forgiving self and letting go to the need to define suffering as negative. And now, when I experience suffering, I don't have to hurt people because it doesn't feel bad. Do you sort of get it? When in heartbreak, I see the capacity for my heart to love, for the capacity for me to connect with other people. Why would I take negative actions against that person? When I see suffering as being negative that other people are taking from me, that are taking actions against me and taking from me, how easy is it for me to justify hurting that person? Do you start to see? Fucking forgive yourself. Let the fuck go to all the fucking bullshit that you fucking tell yourself about fucking suffering and stop being a weak fucking cunt. This is a fucking conversation I fucking have with myself every fucking moment of every fucking day. Because I'm not a fucking weak cunt, and every time weakness is in me, I fucking purge that shit. Do you sort of get it? Like, I'm not coming down on fucking you. I'm coming down on my fucking self because I don't want to be weak. I want to be fucking strong. So just realize if you can't forgive yourself, don't try. If you can't be your authentic self, don't try. Do you sort of get it? If you don't want to experience all the positive in life and you only want to experience the negative in life, like do it. Experience the fucking shit out of it. Do you sort of get it? It's like this idea when we get heartbroken and then we just lower our standards and fuck anyone that's around and create trauma and torture because we lower who we are. It's a funny thing, but it's sort of like if that's who I want to be and that's how I want to deal with emotional hurt and harm and negative emotions, like, fuck, man, I'm a weak cunt. Do you sort of get it? Like, if that's who I want to be in this life, me personally, I don't have sympathy for myself if that's what I choose. I don't feel sorry for myself because if I choose that path, that is the fucking path of walking into the battle without a fucking weapon because I don't believe I'm strong enough to fucking wield a weapon. Do you sort of get it? When I go into negative situations and I only allow myself to feel negative emotions, it's because I don't believe I'm strong enough to feel positive emotions in the negative. So I create illusions of weakness. Do you sort of get it? It's funny because motherfucker, come at me in the battle without a weapon in your hand doesn't mean shit. We're at fucking war. We're in a fucking battle. Don't care. Do you sort of get it? There's no honor in combat. There's no honor in fighting. So should you rock up to the fight without a weapon? Like, fucking sucks to be you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're doing it to yourself, i.e., if you can't experience love and heartbreak without positive emotions, you're doing that to yourself. Do you sort of get it? If every relationship you try to enter or everything you try to do in love equals fear responses and creates anxiety and fear, you're doing it to yourself. If you're afraid of being rejected, if you're afraid of people laughing at you, you're afraid of, not finding the right person, like you're doing that to yourself. You're showing up to the battle unarmored and unarmed, pretending like, well, I didn't get the fucking memo. In life, it's fucking your responsibility to write the memo. So to get it, if I want love in life, it's my responsibility to fucking manage the negative emotions, to manage expectations, to manage my ego, to let go to all of it, to sit in the negative and to choose in fucking the middle of suffering and sort of negative environments. I don't have to show up negatively pretending like I didn't get the memo that I could show up fucking positively. Do you sort of get it? Like, I can show up in whatever fucking state I want. Doesn't mean anything. Do you sort of get it? So it's sort of like this idea. Think about it like this in your own life and visualize it. All the baggage, all the emotional trauma, all the pain, everything negative, all the fears are a fucking boulder that you are dragging. Like, you see me walking past free and not fucking dragging a boulder. I am not coming to drag your boulder for you. Do you sort of get it? Like, you have to stop dragging it. You have to let go to it. You have to fucking unshackle the fucking lock on your ankle because the key is within you. Do you sort of get it? The key's letting go to the ego. Like, do you understand? All of the fucking pain you've experienced in this life that you drag around with yourself is your fucking ego. Like, that's the thing. It's your fucking ego. Let the fuck go to it. Do you sort of get it? And it may sound like I've run on about this fucking ego, but fuck me dead. You're dragging a fucking boulder of fucking pain and emotional trauma and heartbreak and all this bullshit through fucking life, and you're wondering why you can't reach what you want in this fucking life. It's your fucking ego thinking you have to fucking drag that fucking boulder across the fucking life. Do you fucking get it? Let the fuck go to it and realize that in your mind is the key. And the key is to stop fucking acting as if it is something negative and stop fucking repressing it and just fucking embrace it and deal with it and get the fuck through it. This is how I feel about a lot of people. Do you sort of get it? Let go. It's not necessary. Fucking let it go. Let it go, let it flow. You don't have to hold on to it. If you're holding on to it, just realize no matter what bullshit illusion you can create, I know for a fact it's your ego. And I'm not fucking sugarcoating it for you. Do you sort of get it? This is conversations I have with my fucking self. So just understand when I say I'm not sugarcoating it for you, I'm not fucking sugarcoating it for me either. Do you sort of get it? Like what you experience from me is a fucking tenth of what I put myself through. I.e., in this video, it may sound like I'm a pretty fucking, high standards person, this, that, and the other. Like I hold myself to a fucking high level that if you stab me in the fucking chest, you cannot kill me. Do you sort of get it? Stab away. Do you sort of get it? Like you can't harm me. Like it's important to understand this. Because the reason you're carrying around that boulder of bullshit and fucking negativity and suffering and heartbreak and all this in life is because you're under the illusion that you have to. It's a fucking sad world. It's a sad, sad world when we are like this. Do you get it? Like, do you understand what I am saying? Because fuck me, it feels like I speak a different language. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is going to get aggressive, but most cunts would rather be a weak little fat fucking bitch who cries about their fucking problems than fucking faces what they feel to be fucking emotional because they're fucking afraid of their fucking emotions. Don't be afraid of your emotions. Do you sort of get it? Stop acting like life is a scary, fearful place and just fucking realize you are the master of your fucking existence. And should you choose to stop fucking, you know, if you choose to stop fucking seeking validation externally, you will find all you need internally. It's not fucking pretty words, it's fucking literal. Literal. You are literally carrying a fucking baggage of suffering and pain and negativity around with you all through life. And you're doing it to yourself out of the perception that other people do it to you. Do you sort of get it? I fucking love this aspect of life. It's the best fucking aspect of life because you're pretending like you are in pain and you are creating the pain, but you're pretending like it's not you that creates the pain. You're the one that loves yourself. Do you sort of get it? Stop putting yourself through bullshit situations. Stop fucking telling yourself everything's positive or negative. Stop telling yourself things are right and wrong. Just see it for what it is. If people take negative action towards you, it's because they don't value or care for you. Do you sort of get it? Why value and care for them? Like, it's pretty important to understand this because you're valuing and caring other people at the expense of yourself. Do you understand? You are creating chaos within your own life and life's existence, making life harder, creating resistance, dragging around a fucking boulder, and you're pretending like other people are forcing you to do it. That this is just how life is. Do you sort of get it? It's a fun thing because once you let go and you liberate yourself, life gets easier. Because should I not want to carry your shit around with me, I let go to it. Don't need to. Do you know what I mean? If I'm alone in life, if I'm alone for the rest of my life's going to be full of love, joy, happiness. Why? Because I create it. Do you sort of get it? Very important to get this. Very important to get this. Because a lot of people are going to move through life thinking that money is going to lighten their load. That clout, fame, popularity, if people fucking like me, that'll make it fucking easier to carry these burdens. Doesn't. Have all the money in the world and it's going to lead you to fucking suicide quicker. Deal with your shit. Work through what is negative because no amount of money is going to save you. It's only ever going to amplify the negative that you feel in this life. Because should you value money over yourself, only people will only ever value what you can give to them over who you are. Value who you are. Stand in who you are. Fucking stand in your truth. Because if you do, if you don't, doesn't really fucking mean shit. Do you sort of get it? It only will ever mean shit to you. Doesn't mean shit to me, doesn't mean shit to anyone else. People can fucking tell you all the bullshit that it means something. It doesn't. That's the thing. 90% of the people in this world, my man, they're going to turn on you quicker than you could turn on yourself. Do you sort of get it? And you can turn on yourself in a split second. Like, do you get it? When I become dependent on external environments or people to give me joy, love, satisfaction, happiness, success, whatever it may be that I want to feel in this life, those fuckers are going to use that against you. Turn it on you. Now, it's not to say we can't have love for other people and love doesn't exist. No, it's to say, should I not value the love I hold in my heart and I seek to fill my heart from other people? Like, it just means they're going to turn on you at a certain point in time. Like, at a certain point in time, turning on you will become easier than what they perceive to be as difficult because they avoid the difficult. Why do you think so many fucking relationships break down? Why do you think people can't fucking stick it out? Why do you think fucking love is so fucking stupid these days? Because as soon as life gets difficult, I'm going to find someone who makes my life easier. As soon as things don't go my way, I'm going to find a situation that goes my way. So I'm always out there searching for what exists within me. Do you sort of get it? Weak people create weakness in life. Strong people address the weakness within them. Do you sort of get it? Don't avoid weakness. And just remember, in any fucking moment, this moment right now, your dream life, everything that you want is fucking within grasp. Just reach for it. Stop fucking walking this path of suffering, pretending like it's the only path that exists to you. Turn to your right and take a fucking step. That's it. Do you sort of get it? Let go to the ego that says this is the only path I can follow. And just turn to the fucking right and take a step without thought. We don't need to think. We don't need to know. All we have to do is feel and have faith. That's it. That's the secret. I focus on how I feel with people. I focus on what I feel and I have faith. And should that feeling turn and change, well, then that's life. Do you sort of get it? That's life. So when we start to understand this, it's not to say that, like, as soon as the going gets tough, I get going. No, it's to say, if someone decides that they want to jump ship, why wouldn't I pack their bags for them? Do you sort of get it? Why wouldn't I make it easy for them to jump ship? Because evidently, when we hit the choppy waters and the storm is in front of us, like, they are going to become self-destructive. Do you sort of get it? Very important to understand this, because when we understand this, we start to see that it's okay to let go. Do you sort of get it? That sticking out in certain situations only causes negativity within us. So it's sort of like, if this path I walk is only suffering, should I enjoy it? It's good. Should I not enjoy it? It's not good. Do you sort of get it? I.e., I don't fucking walk through paddocks barefoot full of bindies and thorns because it fucking sucks dick. If I have to, I can do it, but I'm not putting myself into that situation. Do you sort of get it? I don't enjoy it. If I enjoyed getting feet filled with thorns and bindies and all of this, like, do you not think I would be out there rolling around in the fucking field? Do you sort of get it? So it's like this in a love relationship. If I'm just with someone just because it's convenient, not because I feel for them, if it's toxic, if it's this, that, and the other, like, motherfucker, why are you rolling around in the fucking field? You don't like thorns and prickles and bindies. Like, why the fuck are you doing that? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's better shit to do in life. You can go to the beach. Do you know what I mean? You can go walk in the park. Why the fuck are you in a field full of thorns, constantly getting thorns in you and feeling in pain and suffering? Why? Do you sort of get it? Very important to get this because as soon as we get this, we start to see the truth. All suffering is self-inflicted. That's why the Buddhists believe that life is suffering. I don't believe life is suffering. I've never actually suffered in life, for I've never acknowledged suffering as suffering. I've suffered many broken hearts, but it was never suffering. Do you know what I mean? Because it allowed me to understand the depths of my heart. Why would that be suffering? Do you sort of get it? Why would that be negative? So just realize to give forgiveness to other people, one must first forgive themselves. Do you get it? Before you can forgive me, you must forgive you. Before I can forgive you, I must forgive me. For should I try and forgive you without forgiving myself? That is inauthentic. For while you may let go to the pain, I have not. Forgiveness is the path of unshackling the fucking boulder of suffering. That's the key. It's in your mind right now. And the funny thing about forgiveness, it's a motherfucking choice. A motherfucking choice. So, should you never forgive yourself? Don't look at me. I know you're choosing not to. Should you always hold on to pain and suffering in life? Don't ask me to free you. You're the one holding on to it. Should I free you, you're just going to pick it the fuck back up. You've got to let it go. Forgive and let go. Fuck other people. Just do it for yourself. Because it's only you creating the pain and the discomfort and the sort of like chaos within your emotional state and your mind. So it's like this. If you can't forgive yourself, life sucks. That's that. Do you sort of get it? I've met many people in life in their late 80s and their 70s who live lives without forgiveness. And fuck me dead, were they sour old cunts. Do you sort of get it? They were like seeing how they had lived and existed within their lives terrifies me. To live like that is to live a life of hell. Forgive your fucking self. Stop talking shit. Forgive your fucking self. It's not anyone else's responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to unshackle the boulder of suffering from your mind, from your life. Forgive yourself and unshackle it. Let it go. You don't need to pick it up. You don't need just leave it where it is. If someone else wants to take that suffering and walk with it, let them. You don't have to. Do you sort of get it? You don't have to. Let them. Give it away. Fucking give someone money to take it from you. Whatever you have to do. Do you sort of get it? But the truth is, stop fucking being in your ego. Stop seeing everything as fucking positive and negative, good and bad, and stop fucking acting like you are the one, or acting like you cannot forgive yourself for what you've done. It's a fucking illusion. I lived there for many years. I know that place fucking inside and out. Do you sort of get it? If you want to live there, you can, but fucking trust me. It's like living in the cheapest, dirtiest apartment. Yeah, it's okay. But fuck me. You get a beachside resort. Fucking sweet. It's fucking day and night. Do you sort of get it? Forgive yourself, and your life experience will be day and night. Let go to the pain of suffering. Your experience of life will be day and night. Let go to the ego and the need to fucking control the external environment, and your day and your life will be day and night. Your experience of life. Realize that love is only existed within you. Let go to the need to find love external to you. Your life will be day and night. It doesn't mean you can't share your love external to you. It just means it's only found within you. Love is not something like you find, it's something you give. Do you sort of get it? You can't find love, you can only give it and receive it. Do you sort of get it? And it's your ego that's not allowing you to receive it. Do you understand? Like, if you understand this and you're able to do it, life changes. Because now I get to determine where the fuck I want to live in life. I don't have to fucking live in this crummy, dirty apartment. Do you sort of get it? I can live wherever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I am free, baby. Do you understand? So it's very important that we just let go. Let go. Let it flow. People want to walk away, they want to walk away. People want to come back, they want to come back. There's no positive or negative. There's no judgment. So should you be in a position where, like me, in life, you've taken negative actions, you have to take the step to forgive yourself. You have to take the step to change. You have to take the steps to like create your own happiness in life. You have to take the step to forgive yourself, and then you have to take the step to ask for forgiveness. Not to say in all situations, but it's just to say, my power in life is my ability to make decisions and act on them. Should I decide I don't want to live in suffering anymore and I want to forgive myself and other people for the harm they've caused me and the harm I've caused them, then I do that. I don't need to fucking think and plan. I just turn right and start walking. So I turn right and I take action. I make a decision and I take action. That's it. It doesn't have to be a big song and dance, because the song and dance isn't what is valuable. The action I take is what is valuable. Should I break someone's heart? Should I do something negative to another person? It's only the act of me trying to repair it that it can be repaired. All the pretty words, all this, all that, it's only actions. Actions are the only way that I can demonstrate my forgiveness to self and my forgiveness to others. Do you sort of get it? Let go to the fucking ego, because the ego is the one that thinks that the intellect knows more. The ego is the one that thinks if I get the perfect fucking plan, it'll fucking go better. Unfortunately, it won't. That's the thing. Unfortunately, it's not going to get better just by thinking about it, by wanting and wishing, by planning and strategizing. Because should I ask for forgiveness from someone else in a planned, strategized manner, not authentically, that lowers the value of the forgiveness I ask for. For I am not asking forgiveness for me, I'm asking forgiveness to get a result. Stop fucking planning, stop fucking strategizing because it's fucking inauthentic. In a fucking split second, you know exactly what to say. All it is speaking truth. So we realize in life, truth is the only thing or truth is the way in which I express myself to connect to others. Should I try and create illusions, lies, strategy, plans, this, that, and the other? Like, yeah, I may be able to finesse someone, but it's never going to be the same as if I just was truthful and honest and authentic. So that's the truth. To get forgiveness from other people, we just have to be truthful, honest, and authentic. Nothing else matters. Even if they can't or won't forgive us, it doesn't matter. If I've asked someone for forgiveness in a truthful, kind, authentic, honest manner, I've done everything I can. My mind is clear. My mind is set free. I don't have, I've unlocked the fucking shackle on my ankle. I'm not dragging it around anymore. Do you sort of get it? Truth, honesty, authenticity. They're the keys to becoming your ideal self in life. And it just takes the courage to do what you think is right. That's it. That's all it takes in life. The courage to be your authentic self, to stand in your authentic truth, even if you don't win the battle. Because winning isn't the point. Winning is only the point in an egotistical game. Do you sort of get it? Let go to the need for games. Let go to the need for the ego. Because unfortunately, the ego is so fucking arrogant, it's not going to see the punch hit you in the face. Do you sort of get it? Don't come in fucking ego because it'll lead you to overlook and overstep, and then it'll end twice as bad as if you were honest, authentic. Do you sort of get it? I.e., if you pretend like you have strength and nothing hurts you, and I see you're in pain and you have weakness, pretend all you want. Like, you pretending does not create an illusion of me not seeing the truth. Do you sort of get it? So, should you pretend like you are virile and strong, and I see you have a fucking limp, where the fuck do you think the first kick is going? Do you sort of get it? Like, why would I not attack you in your weakest point? Do you sort of get it? That's why we let go to the ego. Because should I have no ego and I'm limping up, I am not going to be acting as if I want to do combat. I'm not going to be fronting as if I'm this big, bad, strong person. Because unfortunately, if I'm at a disadvantage, I'm at a fucking disadvantage. I can create illusions all I want that this disadvantage isn't a disadvantage, but motherfucker, if I can't move in a fight, I'm a fucking sitting duck. Do you sort of get it? If one of my legs is weaker than the other, I'm a sitting duck. Do you sort of get it? So we let go. Truth, honesty, authenticity. That's how we move through suffering in life. Be truthful with yourself. See the situation for what it is. Don't let the ego create a narrative of what it was meant to be or what it should have been or how it should have been. Be honest with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Realize, be honest with yourself. It sucks, heartbreak. but it doesn't hurt. It sucks people cheating on you, but it doesn't hurt. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sucks climbing the mountain, but it doesn't really hurt. Because hurt means that something negative has happened. Hurt means that I am either less than or I am now in disadvantage. Should I be heartbroken, I can never find love again. For my heart will never be full. Do you sort of get it? Like my heart will never be full, so I will never feel the level of love again that I could have. Do you understand? Let go to it all. See the truth for what it is. Don't create illusions. Be truthful, honest, authentic. Authentic meaning if I fucking love someone, okay, for my own reasons, then I love them, even if they do negative things. Now, just remember, I use love very loosely because we understand love is a reflection of our internal state of being. So when I say I feel love for other people, it's the love I feel for myself that I am projecting, not the bond or connection to the other. I am not codependent in love. I am independent. Do you get it? Because I realize that the love I feel for other people and the love I feel from other people is the love I feel for myself internally. Do you sort of get it? Like, it's very important to get this because once we get this, life becomes simple. Life becomes easy. Because I'm now only ever seeking internal what I thought was external. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.